Man, I've done this so many times because Chris Brown just has so many projects and I keep missing a couple. So, yeah, he has so many projects since '05, man. Almost 20 years. Okay, so this is the definitive Chris Brown mixtape album bracket as of the date of this video. Note that this won't include the Written on the Wall unofficial mixtapes 1 through 4 that came out in '08 and '09, and it's not gonna include any leak songs like the 2017 Heartbreak leak. All right, let's get started. I also have the track list and other tabs if we want to use them, but I'm just gonna keep the bracket short, man, and keep it brief. All right, Breezy versus Fame. By the way, this includes all deluxe editions. Okay, so Breezy versus Fame. I'm gonna say Fame. It's hard because Breezy is a very polished album, but just iconic hits and really good songs like Up to You, All Back. Those two are Chris Brown's best songs, best R&B songs, right? And then you got She Ain't You, Deuces, No BS, Next to You, Should Have Kissed You. I'm missing a couple, right? So yeah, but Breezy's got Warm Embrace, um, Passing Time, Call Me Every Day, Sleep at Night. So it's difficult, but I'm gonna go with Fame. All right. So Heartbreak versus Indigo, including the extended edition, right? Um, I'm gonna man, it's hard, cause Indigo has again some of Chris's best songs, right? His most popular songs too, like um, Under the Influence is on Indigo Extended, right? And we have songs like Burgundy, Red. You know what? Let me just pull it up, man. Right, we got um, Burgundy, Red, Come Together, No Guidance, Girl of My Dreams, Aura, Don't Check on Me, Troubled Waters, Sorry Enough, that grinding sample, man, Undecided, All on Me, Early 2K, and then the extended, right? Got Under the Influence, um, Going at It, which I really like. So it's difficult. Now looking at Heartbreak, man, Lost and Found, Privacy, Sip, Hope You Do. These are like my favorite songs from Chris. Heard the Same, I Love Her, You Like Nowhere, Tough Love, Paradise, Covered in You, um, Enemy, Even. Oh my God, Yellow Tape, Grass and Greener, and then the deluxe we got Yappa with Trippy Red, which is really good. Same shit. So that's hard, man. If you put me on an island with only one album to listen to, whew, I'd probably pick Heartbreak. I want to pick both, but I'm gonna pick Heartbreak. Okay, next. This is hard, man. No, actually, no. It's not as hard as you think. Cause if we look at the debut album, right? We got songs like Run It, Yo, Give Me That, Poppin', Say Goodbye, Ain't No Way. The other songs I'm not a huge fan of. Like I'm not a big fan of um Is This Love? Actually I am, but just not like as good as, Say Goodbye, right? Not big fan of Just Fine. I mean they're good songs, but like they're not like, top Chris Brown songs to me. I don't go back to those songs, but I do go back to Say Goodbye, to Poppin', to Yo. Now looking at exclusive though, it's hard. I think exclusive is the better album, right? You got Kiss Kiss, Take You Down, With You, Wall to Wall, I Wanna Be, and then the Forever edition's got Forever, Superhuman, which is the best song on the album, no cap. Heartbreak Ain't a Brain. I mean Heart Ain't a Brain. And then Fallen Angel as well, right? Man, I think, ooh, I'm gonna go with exclusive, just because of Forever, Superhuman, With You, and Take You Down. And that was also my first album by CB. The first album that I heard. Like I've been a fan since 2007, and Exclusive was the first album I heard. So kind of a bias there, but okay. So this is interesting, right? As Chris Brown's fans, we know that Fortune and Graffiti are the two, you know, albums that are rated the worst by critics. Um, but I think Graffiti is the better album. I think Graffiti is overhated at the time of its release, right? Um, like 10 months after what happened with Chris and Rihanna. Not reviewed very well, but it's got some of his best songs, man. It's got I Can Transform Ya, Sing Like Me, Crawl. Crawl is like top 20 Chris Brown song, period, right? Yeah, it's Famous Girl, Take My Time. In Your Arms is underrated, man. I think this song's good. It's like auto tune filled, kind of R&B, but I love it. Pass Out is not that good. Wait is not that good. Lucky Me is a really good CB song. I'll Go is also really good. And then I'm a big fan of the deluxe. Um, I think Chase Our Love's right there, right? Chase Our Love. I Need This. And Graffiti is also like as good as Crawl to me. Like the lyrics we talking about, um, being like sprayed graffiti on my wall. So the lyrics are really good in that song. I think this album is just underrated. But there are some questionable songs on here. Like Girlfriend with Lupe. Lupe is one of the most lyrical rappers there is. And if you listen to Girlfriend, it's like a 2 out of 10 song. Lupe could have done so much better, and so could have Chris. Like as a comeback album, this is not it. If you had like songs like Crawl and Graffiti and like that level and all over the album, this album would have been really, really good. But like songs like Girlfriend and What I Do, yeah. I do think Graffiti is the better album though. Let's look at Fortune. Maybe I'm wrong actually, but Turn Up the Music is a really good song. Mirage is really good. Don't Judge Me, 2012. Sweet Love, Strip. Oh, damn. You know what? I'm gonna go with Fortune. Fortune is I like Fortune just a little bit more. I think Graffiti has higher highs than Fortune. There's no Crawl on Fortune. You know what I'm saying? There's Don't Judge Me, but that Don't Judge Me is not as good as Crawl. The best song on this album is, to me, man, it's probably Don't Judge Me or Party Hard or 4 Years Old. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Fortune. Just a slight edge. Okay, let's go a little faster. This is this is harder than you might think. I like Fan of the Fan, the album. The lyrics are depraved, honestly. To the topics I don't like, right? But the sound I like a lot on a fan of the album. If you go to the album, I like Girl You Loud a lot. That was like a song that he teased and it actually came out. Remember Me. It's a great song. Uh, I like the verses by Chris Brown. Um, Lights Out. I really like. You know. It's Your Shit by Wale, featuring Wale. I really like. The song with Tada Sign I really like. West Side I also really like. But a lot of these songs, like the song with Pusha T, isn't that great. The song with 50 Cent is very generic. You know. So overall, I love the sound of the album, but the lyrical content and a lot of these songs are just they sound repetitive. Now going to the mixtape, I have it right here. It's got some hits, man. It's got Deuces and No BS, which is also on Fame. Like they're so good that they got pushed onto the album, right? And then you got Ain't Thinking About You. That's a classic Chris Brown song with Bow Wow. Like a Version Again, number one. Make Love, Regular Girl. So it's hard, but I'm gonna go with the mixtape. All right, easy. This is X wins. Okay, X is a lot of the fans. We think X is his best album, and I tend to agree. Like as a whole body of work and the length of it, I think X is his best album. Right? It's got the title track, New Flame, Loyal. It's a big song, but it's not my favorite song. But it's a one of his hits, right? Um, Lady in a Glass Dress, Autumn Leaves, Do Better, Drunk Texting, and then Don't Think They Know with Aaliyah, and then Fine China, right? These are just most of these songs that I just said are like top 30 Chris Brown songs. You know what I'm saying? So X. I'm gonna go with X. Royalty's got some good songs too, like you know, Zero, which I really like. Liquor, I like a lot. Proof, I like a lot. The Bryson Tiller wrote that for him. Back to Sleep, I like a lot. Fine by Me, I like as well. Discover, I like too. Royalty, I also like. K is one of his best songs on the album and top 30 Chris Brown song as well. But there's some songs that are like questionable here, like Anyway is questionable. Um, No Filter is questionable. A little bit is questionable. Those three songs can get the fuck out of this album, honestly. So I'm gonna go with X. Okay. All right, level two on the left hand side. This is hard, man. If I had to pick an album to listen to over and over, I will pick Heartbreak hands down. But I think Fame is just more memorable to me, man. Like I listened to this back in, you know, late middle school, early high school, and this album was the shit. It had like one song that I didn't like, and everything else was like I played over and over. So I'm gonna go with Fame. Easy. This is exclusive wins by far. Okay. Easy. X. Oh man. I'm probably. Oh no. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with Fame because I have so much attachment to songs like She Ain't You, Yeah Times Three, No BS, Deuces, Up to You, Should Have Kissed You. But I also have a lot of attachment to, exclusive like Forever, Superhuman. Those are like really good songs. But I feel like I go to Fame more, way more than I go to exclusive. I think besides the 5 6 hits that exclusive has, I don't go to the other songs. The other songs on the album aren't as good. To be frank, they're good. But I think Fame is more consistent and has almost just as many highs as as exclusive. So I'm gonna go with Fame. Okay, this is hard. I think I think nostalgia is probably playing a role in this. I want to pick Fame, man. I want to pick Fame. But X overall is a better quality project, honestly. But I'm gonna go with Fame. All right, on the right hand side. Okay, I love these two mixtapes. Now to remind you guys, mixtape. The first mixtape. I have like my favorite Chris Brown songs on here as well. Too Freaky. Um, Medusa is good, but not a favorite song of mine. No BS is on here again. Twitter. I like Twitter a lot. It's kind of funny. Perfume, Sex, and Glow in the Dark. So, but a lot of these songs aren't honestly are like average to like above average. So the same can be said with In My Zone 2. However, I think it is a bit more consistent. right? Talk that shit. Glitter is really good. I think the second half of In My Zone 2 is better than an entirety of In My Zone 1. But a couple of the songs on the first half kind of um is hit or miss for me. Like I don't like drop rap or what you doing or AWOL, but like after like track 11, this is some classic Chris Brown, man. Last time together, top 30 Chris Brown. All off, top 30 Chris Brown. Life itself is, for me, is a top 10 Chris Brown song. Life itself. I wish he made more music with Kevin McCall, but you know, Quits is also a top 30 CB song, so I'm gonna go with In My Zone 2. Also, because I go back to In My Zone 2 more than I go back to In My Zone 1. Alright. These two smaller projects. It easily goes to X Files. I listened to track 6, 7, 9, and 10. Actually, a lot. These are my favorite songs off of the project, but I go back to those songs over and over a lot. But the other songs, not really, right? Classic Chris Brown song. Classic, 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 classic. Main Chick, I don't like that much, but yep, X Files. Okay, this is. I'm gonna go with the first album because I feel like the first album has better songs and better hits. Um, come here, right? You see, Whippin'. It's a big song that was popping when it first came out. I go to socialize this song all the time. I Need Love, Party Next Door, Side Piece. These are R&B songs, right? Really good Chris Brown R&B songs, like trap R&B sound. Love Gon' Go, Acting Like This. Trap House Blues by Hoodie Baby is actually pretty good. I go back to it from time to time. Um, f- uh, Faith to Sade, it's really good. So Substance, I also go back to a lot. Attack the Block, I don't go back to as much. Don't Fuck With Us is good. Everybody's good. Crisscross is a big song. Cherry Red was on the Ray J album. Dose is really good. I Can Tell. I go back to Outer Lover. I go back to. I'm gonna go with Before the Trap. Okay, this is hard. Because I have a lot of good memories with Boy in Detention. Right. I listen to Leave the Club all the damn time. Sweetheart was a really good song. Private Dancer, Spend It All. So this album has some really, really classic Chris Brown songs, especially if you listen to it when it first came out, right? I remember I was like traveling in China and I was a kid, and then like I went to my aunt's house, and I was like, please let me download this album, and she's like, okay, and I listened to this in a different time zone when it first came out on August 5th, 2011. So, but before the party, you gotta realize is like one of best his best projects of all time. Songs like Holy Angel, Counterfeit with Rihanna, Kelly Rowland, that's a big song, man. Big with big names. The Breakup is my top 10 Chris Brown song right there. The Breakup. Text Message, Red Lights, All I Need with Wale. That was a DJ Khaled song that he put on here. Freak at Night, Won't Change. Right Now, Roses Turn Blue. Man, that was a leak, and then it dropped on his mixtape. I Can't Win. Secondhand Love, Matter, Desperado, Trust Me, 4 Seconds. Yeah, man, this album was better than the album that came out like a week after. Like the album that came out after was Royalty. Came out like 2 weeks after. This was better than that album. So Before the Party. This is easy. Um, Slam and B wins by far. I mean, Royalty International EP has some good songs like Shattered and Blue Jeans, but Slime and B has City Girls, Go Crazy, Stolen. So I'm gonna go with Slime and B. All right. Damn. I mean, it's not fair because X Files is shorter, right? But like In My Zone has 5 or 6 songs that are like some of Chris Brown's best songs, and so does X Files. But Chris Brown's In My Zone has more songs, so I think overall I'm gonna pick In My Zone too. Before the Party. Okay. Before the Party. Definitely a better CB project. Oh man, this is hard. Damn, I can't believe these two are going against each other. I'm gonna go with Fame. All right, Fame wins, guys. Here's a bracket. Peace.